What is going on, guys? It is Tuesday, and I got my boy here, Aaron. We got a video for you guys. I think this is going to be a really funny one. We'll try to make it funny. We've got some topics, a list here, and the title of this video is Aaron.
Shit that don't matter.
Shit don't matter.
But you think it does.
You think it does. And this is a list. Some of this is tongue in cheek because look, we're not picking on you, okay? But we have gleaned these from some of our trainees. And look, we were there too. There was a day that we were all new at it. So look, take it lighthearted. I ain't picking on you. If the Hormel chili and Denty Moore jokes hit close to home, it's just because we've been there too. So we got a list of things here that look, when you're a new guy and you're starting out, the problem is you don't know what's important and what's not really. Like you truly, how would you know, right? Like, you remember what year did you get started in pressure wash? 20 what?
Oh, dude, like 2017.
I got a picture of you somewhere. This is back when you had like a little hair on top before you just with it and cut it off. You were standing there with that extension.
Yes.
That pressure washer pole thing. Yeah, that's a thing that don't matter. But look, guys, we've been there. So this is lighthearted, but we wanted to run through this list and let you know on some things that your brain's probably spending a lot of calories on. And here's the thing that me and Aaron talk about this a lot. If you don't know that you don't know, and we can tell you, don't worry about that, and you move on, that's fine. But what we found is a lot of people, a lot of dudes, they kind of know it's not important. I mean, they kind of get into like year 1.5, and they've already got past the I know that ain't a thing moment, but they still latch onto it. Have you've seen that? Because we've talked about it.
Oh yeah, it's a big it's like a little anchor for them to I think it's a way for them to have a rationale of not writing the check and moving forward on the fundamentals that do work. You know, it's a way for them to try to go back and pick up sticks, or they're like, I'm rustling up, I'm rustling stuff, but hopefully we can get this thing off the ground, you know. It's like, no, you need to focus on just the things that matter and the things that work and the things that are paying you money. And a lot of things that you want to think about to fill your brain full of nonsense, shit that don't matter.
Right. And look, we just had a serious starter boot camp last month. We do these every year, especially during the warm months. We got another one coming up. It's scrolling down here at the bottom, March 21st, 22nd. Today, the date of filming this is the 11th. We haven't mentioned it yet. We've already sold out about 2/3 of those seats. So we're telling you guys about it in this video. You can click that, or if you know how, you can point your phone at that QR code right up there. There's a little old square thing, a bunch of little bitty square things in it. And it'll take you over to the website, or just go over to southeastsoftwash.com, navigate over to training, and you can find the Serious Starter Bootcamp there. Get your tickets. We sell every one of them out. We've never not sold one of them out. So some of this kind of stuff comes up at Serious Starter, and I don't mind it. I mean, hell, ask the question, right? That's what you're there for. You're there to kind of most of that weekend usually winds up being us eliminating things that you're spending bandwidth on, and just kind of pointing you in a direction so you kind of know, okay, the new world is sort of that away, right? It's east. And that's all you need to know, because that's all you can absorb for right now anyway. But I've got a list here. A good many of these are technical things. And then we've got a few that are in that marketing kind of admin world as well. But here's my first one, all right? Bleach degrades. That bleach degrade, man, look. You ever had, you know how bad the problem that is when you bleach degrades.
I hear that. I mean, I see it in groups and comments, and there's guys who go on and on the comment feeds about bleach degrading. And I just don't understand. First off, bleach is cheap. So like, if it did degrade, who cares? Like, right? It's like throw it away. I don't know what to tell you. Get some more. But I've never had bleach degrade on me. Frankly, Cody, I've never had it in the tank long enough for it to matter. Honestly, I was spraying the gas.
That's putting the out. That's true. There is a nugget of truth in all of these. It's not like it's just a flat out lie or total bullshit. Yeah, bleach does degrade, but it doesn't matter. It's not, guys, it's not a thing to worry about. So a couple of things that affect bleach potency is exposure to UV light, that UV rays. Yeah, temperature fluctuations. Yeah, that does degrade bleach, but it's not a thing to worry about. Okay, and it comes up all the time. Guys are like, we're so worried about bleach degrading. I'll just tell you. Now, look, don't go buy some year-old bleach that your bleach man's trying to put off on you when spring rolls around. He's got that old barrel from last year. It probably degraded to 9% or something. But you can still you can still use it. You just turn your metering valve. So yeah, it's not a thing. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to, you damn sure don't need to stay up late at night worrying about damn bleach degrade. Number two, this is a good one. Is your unloader mounted on your pump? Or I got a little list here, so let me read it. It's fucking stupid. Is your unloader mounted on your pump, or is it remote mounted?
Oh, remote mounted, man. Good God, dude. I'm gonna tell you, these things, these types of comments and stuff make me want to delete all social media. You've done it before. Yeah. It don't matter. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's on your pump. If you remote mount it across the truck,
you can mount it on a dog.
Mount it on a dog. Let him run around. Put a little belt around the.
I don't know. Like, who gives a shit where it's mounted? Like,
why do you care? It's like guys who get into RC cars, you know?
Yeah.
They all got, I'm running this sprocket and I'm running these tires and yeah. Can you drive? Can you drive? Cuz
no,
you know, it's like a guy
in the guitar world, it's it's the 1 in 7 twist. In the barrel in the gun world. Or guys will say, don't shoot no 223 or 5.56 ammo out of your 223 barrel. Shut the hell up, man. It don't matter. It does not matter. It don't matter. This one's a really funny one because that really don't matter. I don't even know how anybody ever thought to move the damn unloader. It's just
it's like the guitar world where it's, you know, it's endless thoughts about what's the best guitar. And I'll tell you, you bring Stevie Ray Vaughan back from the dead, he'll play $100 Squire guitar better than anybody you know could play it.
Blood looking ass.
Yeah, it's $100, man. You got a $20,000 some random, you know, signature model that's rare. It doesn't matter. He'll outplay you because he spent more hours playing. Right. He spent more hours in the field.
My next one here is one that I know is near and dear to your heart. Downstream bypass. Got to have it. You got to have downstream bypass.
It gives you back that flow.
Okay, first of all, if you're a new guy, you don't know what downstreaming means, okay? Because we got this little jargon here. But you damn sure don't know what a downstream bypass, like, it's almost like how many catchwords can we put? It's a downstream bypass infinity loop. Well, what the hell? What the hell is I know what a downstream bypass is, but Aaron, doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't. I know some guys, like we got some friends in the industry, some guys we know that are going to watch this video. And their initials is Dewey. Dewey's going to watch this. Dewey, I love you. Look, Dewey's a veteran. He can afford to think about stupid shit like this. But Dewey will argue with you till cows come home about that downstream. But I can tell the difference. You get more flow. I can tell the difference. And he may actually not be wrong. Okay. But when you're brand new, it's not something to think about, man. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. They wanna act like it's giving you a whole nother 50 feet.
Right.
Which I couldn't have ever noticed when I ran a bypass, or, you know, the easiest way to run a bypass is just take the downstream injector off.
You do that. You do that. It's on quick connects. You can, but it may be a 1%, 0.5% bump. So it's not that it's not a thing. It's just that it's not anything worth spending a mental calorie over.
Right. It's not worth commenting on Facebook and going back and forth about it.
Here's another one in the world of all of that stuff. You got to have a K7 unloader or VRP3 unloader or the whatever. Bro, I got the catalog. And it's got all the unloaders in it. And do you know when I changed that? I tell you what took the company. We 10x that year. We were doing a couple 100,000. We went to 3 million. You know what it done? Listen, I'll tell everybody this now.
What was it?
We changed out all them damn unloaders. Got them old K7 unloaders. Shit, can't tell me nothing.
Yeah,
All that K7 come around.
go fast, turn left.
What are you talking about? It doesn't.
I think I've experienced a K7. Not that I bought it, one of my buddies had it, and they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool.
It's cool.
It's like you pull the trigger and it doesn't do anything for like a half a second, and it graduates up. But it's what they call an accoutrement. It don't matter.
It don't matter
in money, no. But the problem is the guys who care and would use it enough, and they're washing like all day, every day. They've probably been in business for over 2 or 3 years at that point, and that's a nice little owner operator, creature comfort,
right?
Right. But the new guy, he's in the forum or he's in the Facebook group and he's looking at that and he's like, gotta have that,
right?
And I'll tell you, well, you plug that up, you don't even know how to mount it, you don't know how to like set it up.
You got to remember, guys, that all these accoutrements, it could be your jam, it could be just something but you're doing that at the expense of probably salvaging your business and staying in business, because in year one, you're getting started. You have a damn like 80% likelihood of failure just because you don't know what you're doing. Most businesses fail. We have a very high profit margin in our industry, so you're in a good spot, but still you are more likely to crash and burn than not. So don't put any thought in this shit. It doesn't. We'll think about that later. Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to finesse like your technique on the tennis court you're going against Serena Williams. Okay. And you've never been out there. I don't know why. I think I watched a funny video today that had that in it, but these things, I'm not saying that it's not a thing. I'm just saying that it's not a thing. That's all I'm saying. Here's one that came up in the last series starter. A uniseal versus a bulkhead on a tank.
Oh God. A what?
A uniseal.
Unicycle.
A unicorn. A
unicorn.
A uniseal is a type of a bulkhead, and it's like, I hate to even explain this because it's so dumb. But you got a traditional bulkhead and a drop stick, right?
Right.
A uniseal is just a pass through for the hose. It's really tight and it won't leak. And then you run your hose down, and then you got to put a weight or something to keep the hose from curling up. The benefit and the theory is that the bulkhead's got more mechanical parts. Eventually your barb's going to get a crack, and you got a hose clamp there to worry about. And I ask you, does it matter?
No. I call that a grommet. Who named this a uniseal? Like you drill a little hole that's a little bigger.
Yeah, and you stick
the grommet.
Yeah.
And you got to shove that little grommet in there.
And we had a guy at the last boot camp who was asking about this. And my mind is so high level on making money. It's like, I have to almost like, hold on, what are you talking about? Because I know all these parts. I know what he's talking about, but my brain ain't visited that part. That file in Cody's brain ain't been looked at a long time because it's shit. So I had to send the little dude back in there, and he pulled it out and blowed that off and brought it to the front of my brain. I was like, oh, you're talking about bullshit. But here's the thing. That guy, he doesn't know. And he was a smart dude. He had a previous career that was real detailed, he had degrees. He'd been to college. So his natural inclination is he's reading all these forums and posts and shit late at night. Yep. And his brain is drawing that stuff out because in his previous career, those things did matter a lot. So he don't know. I'm not picking on him. I'm just saying you'll do all that at the behest of not making any damn money because you worry about damn uniseal. To hell with it, whatever that is. It doesn't matter. Here's your one. What CRM should I use?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. You just need to be using one.
Yep. I recommend the cheapest one you can find in the first year, frankly.
Whatever.
That's the one. Like, why not? Here's the thing, like, high level CRMs do all of these different things that a new guy doesn't even need.
It's not even that it's all those different things is like stuff he won't use. It's hurting him because it's so much shit to look at on the screen. You're getting sucked into the screen and you're not washing and making money.
Trying to collect checks, man. I ain't trying to have the ability to track my team and like, oh, you know, I can do routing and for my truck fleet that I don't have yet. You know, it's like there's so much that a lot of these programs offer when really you just need to be able to send an invoice for like the first 6 months, man, at least. You just need to be able to keep track of people's contact info, reach out to them with emails and texts, and send an invoice and collect checks.
That's it.
That's
I think
it.
a lot of this stuff allows guys to kind of feel entrepreneurial.
Yes.
Oh, I got to go do my business owner now. It kind of makes you get some ego about all of the busy work, but it don't matter. You can do it all with an Excel sheet if you just wanted to. Here's one Aaron loves. What about your logo?
Logo don't matter, man.
What?
It don't matter.
Hell you say?
Nope. It don't matter.
How you gonna tell me that Milwaukee logo right there don't matter?
See, the funny thing is like you should look at for example, right? People will pull that up or Apple or something or these multi-billion-dollar companies. First off, schmuck. You're not at that level. And second, you're not going to spend the same money that Milwaukee spent to get that logo made. That logo probably cost them a minimum of $300,000.
Chris Doe did it.
Okay. Yeah. Big dog money. All right. So you're probably, if I know you, you're going to go to Fiverr, which is fine. But you just need a simple logo. Something simple. Something that's easy to see. It's easy to read. It doesn't have to be difficult. Unless whoever designs it misspells something, don't get him to remake it.
Doesn't matter.
Roll with the one you got, especially if you're just getting started. Look, in year 3, you can go change the logo. It ain't no problem.
Yeah.
Like, you can go change the logo. Like, right? This is kind of
about $45 million with the old logo.
Yeah, right. Like,
now this is cool. And I wasn't in love with the first logo the first time around.
But that's how
it didn't make the shit because I had to build 3,000 rigs and load them up and vent a valve and start on a lot of crap to do.
Right, but what if you were focused on the logo? You focused in the minutia.
Yeah,
you're so granular that you're not making any money. Guys do this, and look, we stay in this zone. Cody and myself, we stay in this zone of constantly checking blind spots. Like, I'm pretty smart, but I could be retarded. You know, like I could be stupid here. You're always looking to see, man, am I overthinking this? Is there a quicker way to the same money? Is there a quicker way to the same money or a quicker way to better money? I'll be damned. That's a weird thought. A quicker way to better money, right? Like, what are the bare essentials? I kind of think of what we're talking about here is like you're going into like a little skirmish, a little battle. Like there's certain things that you're going to tell people you're going to take. And after your first skirmish, you're going to dump about 30 pounds worth of shit that you were like, didn't need that. Oh, yeah. But the problem here is that in your business, you're not being shot at.
Right.
See, when
you are, but you don't know it.
Right. You're right. It's trickling. Money's
you're
trickling.
Losing money, but you don't know it. You're losing money to Chuck. You're losing money to Chuck and Sons,
right?
In the truck over there, but you don't. It's not an immediate feedback. You just don't know it until the day that you go out of business. And so it's like we used to do a lot of hiking and backpacking. Me and Dusty, we got all this backpacking gear. And about that third trip, your country ass figures out what you don't need in that pack. I bought this little chair. What's the name of that chair brand? Emily's done left. She ain't even over there. It's a Helinox. Okay. Helinox chair. Cool ass little chair, man. Folded like a football. And it was only like £1. when you get into that high end backpacking stuff, everything's weighed in ounces. You pay hundreds of dollars and you reduce a few ounces. And so I do like to sit in a chair at base camp. It's comfortable because you've been hiking all day with a pack on. But I learned quickly that I could sit on the damn log that was already out there and knock that pound off that pack, because ounces equals pounds and pounds equals pain. And that's what you're doing in your business is you're tacking all this mental bandwidth. Meanwhile, you're not going to do the things that you actually needed to go do that create lead flow. That's usually the first kind of place you fall off, is generating leads.
Yeah.
You're only thinking about going and washing.
Yeah. And that first November comes around and you like, oh shit. All right. You like, should I go get my job back? Right. You know, and it's because you didn't focus enough on lead flow, and you, what we call circle jerking, you circle jerked on thinking about all of this other stuff because it made you feel, what Cody says, entrepreneurial, to constantly obsess about it. You know, guys love it. It's like their own little beer stories or cocktail stories. You know, they invite their buddy over to the garage, you know, and they got a little TV in the garage, right?
Little Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Cracking some beers. Yeah, I got to get my logo remade. Yeah, I got to get it. I got it. He didn't do it good enough. I got to get him to do it. I'll show you the first revision, but here you go. Here's first revision. It's like, meanwhile, you should have talked to like 12 people today about how to wash their stuff. And like, you know, can I wash your house? Can I wash your roof? Like, how do I get this check? If
you sit around people that make real money, like, you start to understand the way they talk and the way that they move in business is a completely, it's Panzer Blitzkrieg. Totally. And it's like, no, I don't. We're going to lose a few tanks. We don't give a shit about that. We're going over there and we're going to take over Poland. And they're like, well, damn, they took over Poland. But you're thinking about, like, every tank has to go this speed and this, it's too many check marks. And look, what we're telling you guys is there's enough natural gremlins that are going to come up to knock the wind out of your sails. Don't get any extra ones. Like, by God, cut that off of your mental bandwidth. Here's my last one, and this is a good one. Aaron can speak to this as well. Using your home address as a business address.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter? But you got to start off in a shop in a building with a commercial address, right? You got to.
I refuse to start off in a shop. Like guys were like, well, I gotta rent a place, or, you know, I need a shop. No, you need a driveway. That, like, take what the good Lord gave you in this business, you know, and use it. All right. Because if you were running a food truck, right, think about all the mess. You gotta go to where people come out for lunch. You gotta hope there's a parking spot at the little court area. You got to have enough population who's going to buy a 2,000 grilled cheeses a day.
And you hoping to make $300.
And you're hoping to come home with some money after you get done cleaning the rascal at 11 p.m. at night. All right. And do it again the next day. In our business, you get to park your whole rig. And oddly, your whole rig's like $20,000, like cheap as hell. And you park it at your house. Okay. And you get out in the morning, if you want to, at 9, 10 a.m. and go wash a couple houses. It doesn't matter where your office address is, especially in the beginning. Now, if some of you guys who are watching this grow to where you have a fleet of trucks, bro, I'm going to tell you, you'll have so much money coming in that you finding a spot to rent is basically free.
Yeah.
It's free. The rent on the building is basically free because it's a write-off. And you're making $500,000, $800,000 a year, whatever in your business, and you don't care about that. You actually, it's time for that. Like, you appreciate that. You got place to go, and you got place for employees to park, and you know what I mean. They're not parking in your driveway or at your house. It's all in good time, but don't worry about where your address is in the beginning.
Yep, guys, these are all things that, look, if we could all wave a magic wand and start our business in day 37 and be at the same place you're going to be at year 4. That's what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to be at day 37 and be all of the Legos in the same place you're going to be at year 4. But the truth is that shit ain't going to happen like that. So you need to develop a lens where you can quickly identify what matters and what doesn't matter. Cull off all that other crap. There's going to be plenty of time to come back to it later on. and change it. Here's the fun part. You'll be able to do that at your leisure. You won't be doing it at the expense of making money and staying profitable in the game. That's about it. Hey, quick, under 30-minute video. If you want to come hang out with us, Serious Starter Boot Camp, that's a Friday and Saturday, March 21st, 22nd, coming up in a few weeks. About 10 days or so from this recording. You got anything for them before we sign off?
Yeah, just guys, Serious Starter, it will sell out again, but if you're interested in really culling all of this mental drama from your business, I think that's obviously I'm going to teach you a ton of stellar marketing tactics that, you know, has driven Southeast Softwash to an 8-figure company and my own pressure washing business to multiple 6 figures. I'm going to teach you all the cool stuff, but one of the big things that I think you don't expect to get that you're going to get is just clarity and a true north compass of which way you need to go, what you need to invest in, what you need to avoid. You know, we've made all of the mistakes. We've had a lot of success, but we've made all of the mistakes getting there. And no one really was around when I first got started that was doing that kind of thing that would just cut to the chase. Because here's the thing, dudes, y'all come to Serious Starter and like, you don't have to come to Serious Starter again. There's not like a membership. It's not ongoing education. No. You know what I mean?
It ain't rocket surgery.
No, we're going to teach you what to do, and we're going to send you on your way. You're going to know exactly what you need to do and what you need to avoid as well. So we'd love to see you there. Yep,
that's it, guys. We're going to end it. Come see us. Head over to southeastsoftwash.com. We're running a little March Madness sale right now. It's spring. Tons of guys are buying all their stuff. So our website orders are like, whoop, like that. So a little discount. I think it's 15% off. That's live right now. Head over to the site, grab you some stuff. I don't know when you're going to watch this, so it may not be live when you watch this in a few days. But if you watch it now, go over there and get you some gear, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.